Alright guys, so let's take a look at the Mustang Ecoboost for 2018. Now, I've got a 2015 Mustang GT, and I've had a lot of V8s, and I love the sound of a V8 as much as anyone else, but I've got to give some credit, and I've got to put shine some light, so to speak, on the Ecoboost, because it's no longer something that you can just you know ignore, because the gas mileage is significantly better. It has quite a bit of torque now, and it has good weight distribution. It's 170 pounds lighter than the GT, and at the end of the day, it still is a Mustang. It still looks like a Mustang. I mean, it's not it's not like it's something, a Prius or something. So let's give credit where credit's due, and let's talk about it just for a minute, because I think a lot of people underestimate how much fun you can have in an EcoBoost Mustang, and you still get all the styling. And look at this, it's $25,000. I mean, that's a lot of money, 25 grand, okay. But if you compare it to a Mustang GT, it's significantly less. It's $10,500 less. That's a lot of money. 10 grand. That's a lot of money. So let's just go down the list real quick, and let's talk about why I think it's going to be a cool car. So they've increased the torque by 30 pound-feet. So what that's going to do is, with the 10-speed automatic, which is now a new option, that 10-speed is going to keep that small, torquey, turbocharged 2.3 liter in the power band where it needs to be. It's going to shift where it needs to be to get it to 0 to 60 faster. So previously, 0 to 60 was about 5.5 seconds. I think it's going to be low fives with the new transmission and more torque, which that's almost as fast as a lot of most cars that you're going to see on the street. So for 25 grand, you're going to have a lot of people in these rental convertible EcoBoost Mustangs that you see all the time, especially out here in California on the Pacific Coast. They're going to be able to go a lot faster. So watch out who you line up to next at the red light. Okay, the old EcoBoost ran 13.9. This one should be down in the 13.7 with the extra torque and the different automatic transmission. It gets about 28% better gas mileage, 28% than the GT. So that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you spend $1,000 on gas, you're saving $280, and you do that over and over again, it starts adding up. So if you do a lot of highway driving, so this is inaccurate, this 1827 that got listed here, that's the same as the GT, which I don't know why they haven't changed this. So the actual miles per gallon is something like 2132. Okay, this is inaccurate. So what else? The weight distribution is 52-48, 52 front, 48 rear, which is better than any Mustang in the past. What else can we talk about here? So those are just some of the highlights I wanted to go over. So your weight savings is 170 pounds. The torque is increased 30 foot-pounds, and you're getting an automatic 10-speed transmission. So look, and the biggest, and on top of all that, it's 25.5, which is, you can still, at the end of the day, you're still going to be able to do burnouts. You're still going to be able to do drifts. You're still going to be able to do donuts. It's still a front engine, rear wheel drive. It's got decent weight balance, and it's a great looking car. So at 350 pound-feet of torque, I mean, I think this thing's going to be fun. It's going to be good enough. I mean, when I started driving Fox body Mustangs, my first car was an 84 GT, and it had something like 300 pound-feet of torque, or 275, and like 225 horsepower. The EcoBoost is way faster than a lot of the cars from 10 years ago, a lot of the V8 cars from 10 years ago. So it will keep up with a lot of the modern cars. It's a lot faster than a lot of the older cars, and it gets great gas mileage. So as long as you don't put a loud exhaust system on it, because the 4-cylinder is not going to sound good through the exhaust. The engine noise will sound good, but not the exhaust. So I think you should leave the exhaust alone run a Ford racing tune. They'll come out with one eventually, which keeps your warranty. And look, for 25 grand, I don't know what other front engine, rear wheel drive car you can get that's got 350 pound-feet of torque and gets 32 miles per gallon on the highway for $25,000. There's just no comparison. So if you do a lot of highway driving, or if you just want to save your $10,000, $11,000, get the Ecooboost, enjoy yourself, and just enjoy the car. It's a great car. That's my case for the Ecooboost Mustang.